Hello everybody, this is Gold League Gamer 1 of the Super LP Heroes, and welcome to another live stream. Yes, we're starting a half hour earlier tonight because the night we're streaming this is also the night of James Clark's 100,000 subscriber special, which I will be taking part in a little bit later tonight. So, now let's go ahead and welcome my guest. Yeah. Okay, so now let's welcome my guest, Aquatad. Aquatad, where are you?
Hello?
Okay, and well, I don't know where he is, but let's also welcome Nicole here.
Hello.
Alright.
He's here. Just don't know where he is.
Okay, alright, Nicole, the lobby is open. Come on in.
Am I joining? Is there a new way I'm joining?
You and I are friends. You look.
Yeah. I didn't see that you were on. Not showing that you started a lobby.
Oh, I don't know why.
Yeah, it's not even showing.
Are you on my? Oh, you're on my friends list, so you should see it.
It's not even showing that you're online either.
Oh. Well.
Technical difficulties.
Okay, well, how about this then? Look, I'll send you the room ID, and you can join that way.
That works.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
There's been some issues with that recently. It's not even.
Okay. Okay. Check your direct messages. It's there.
I'm glad we were able to figure out something to do today.
Yeah.
Fill the hole.
Yeah, we were gonna record Princess Peach Showtime tonight, but then came what happened with James Clark's last minute business trip, causing that big special to be rescheduled to tonight. So.
Well, and everything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now we're not even recording on a weekend anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I feel like that always happens when stuff falls sideways, and we've got to try to reschedule when I'm included.
Yeah, it's always a problem. Oh. Okay, so looks like you got in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I don't know why my name didn't show up.
I would say it says Aquatad's online.
Oh,
got him.
Okay.
It's just you. Is there a chance you have yourself marked as offline?
Oh well. Oh wait. I think I might. Oh, now that you mention it.
Because if you marked yourself as offline, we can't find you on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Oh, that explains it. Okay,
That's
okay, I was set to no one.
If you have it set to no one, literally Mario Kart 8 will literally recognize you as an offline.
Okay. Okay, well, okay, I did not realize that my friend settings was still at no one. I thought it was at all friends.
Can you guys hear me now?
Hey, Aquatad! There you are. Okay, Aquatad. All right, the lobby is open. Come on in.
Okay. Is it under friends or tournaments?
Friends.
Okay.
You should be able to find it. He's marked as online. If not, I've got a room number I can give you.
Yeah. Well, thank goodness this game put in room IDs as a backup.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they had to. Well, I used to be a part of a competitive collegiate level. Mario Kart. I actually finished 3rd overall nationally.
Nice.
Nice.
You're gonna have to send it to him because I cannot send messages to him.
There we
oh,
are. I can see you.
Okay, good job.
That's good. I'm glad. Because it was a... No, I was practicing Showtime earlier.
Oh, good.
I was just
Yeah,
playing Kirby Superstar.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, Nicole, did you watch any of my practice streams from Princess Peach Showtime?
I have not yet because I've been working like crazy.
Okay.
This is my first time. This is my first time in the last few weeks that I've had 3 or 4 days off without working. So
Okay.
I plan on watching some of them.
Oh, good, because I've done 3 practice stream sessions so far.
How far are you?
Okay, well, I can't tell you by memory. Let's see.
Are you on the first, second, third, or fourth floor?
I think I'm on the 3rd.
That's not too bad.
But I made quite a bit of progress.
I was going to say, now if you're aiming to get all of the sparkle gems in every level, which is the pain on the first go, I know I did that with the swordsman. I did that with the detective one. I'm never going to be able to get all 10. I don't even have 100% completion on my main save. I'm still working through it. Oh. Everybody's internet's just having issues. We were under tornado warnings down here on Thursday. I'm surprised I have internet at the moment because the tornado touched down right at the main center for the area where all of our internet comes from.
Oh! Did you get affected by Tropical Storm Debbie earlier?
It was a cyclone. It was a cyclone when it came through here.
Oh, so you did get hit by Debbie earlier.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
There was like 6 different tornadoes that touched down in the area.
We got 2 inches of rain yesterday.
Yeah. My brothers were sending me pictures because of where I'm from. Vermont has not had it easy this year. Every year they've flooded at least 4 times.
Okay. So the remnants of Debbie that actually went east of me after it went through here.
Oh no. I have friends up in Quebec that are still dealing with her right now, so.
Okay.
They are very much... I'm still keeping in touch with them because the wind picked up again after it went through New York.
Okay. Yeah, but seriously, 2 inches of rain. That was not... Oof,
yeah, no, we mostly got wind, but we were sitting at anywhere between 65 and 85 mile an hour winds through the whole thing.
Yeah, I actually had to work during most of the time that Debbie came around.
Yeah, no. They've already got 3 more they're claiming are gonna turn into actual issues down underneath Florida.
Well, we'll be hearing about them soon then.
Oh yeah. There's one in the Gulf, and they're praying. There's one over near California that they're praying it's gonna help put out the fires, and I'm like, all that's gonna do is just make it worse.
Okay.
Because the winds are gonna just make it go crazy. We are racing at 200cc, and I thought we were at 150.
No, it's 200. I've been kind of getting used to 200 because whenever I do these Mario Kart lobbies with James Clark, he always does 200cc.
Yeah, I just have to get used to it. I was practicing earlier on 150, trying to gold 3-star all of the cups. So I'm just not used to the speed yet. It will take me a few races, but I'll get used to it.
Oh, I accidentally forgot to turn on computer players. Oh well.
That's okay.
Yeah. So it'll
Not a big
just
deal.
us. Yep, because it's just us three.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm good with it. It'll be fine.
I'm fine with it.
Hmm.
No, but I got some new controllers. I actually found a Wii U system.
Ah. Yep.
Except for
So-
the price has gone. The price has gone up since they killed the thing.
Ah. Yep.
Since they killed the eShop, the price
Oh.
of any game in particular, insane. Like,
Wow.
I was looking at getting the HD remaster of both Wind Waker and Twilight Princess for the Wii U. Respectively, they're $95 and $147 a piece.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm like, it would just be cheaper to just homebrew the Wii U at that point.
Yeah, I have, to this day, I have never played Wind Waker.
I haven't either. That's why I want to play it. But I don't want to emulate it. I want to play it on official hardware.
Yeah, I did a Let's Play of Twilight Princess, and that was on the Wii.
Yeah, no. I want to play it on either the Wii U or the GameCube because actually, I found out from my best friend, he had told me that the Wii is actually reversed controls compared to the GameCube and the Wii U.
Ah, well, that's the only, the Wii is the only version of Twilight Princess that I have.
No, I understand. I'm just saying, I found that out because I was playing Twilight Princess on the GameCube emulated, and I'm like, it's just not the same. It's choppy.
Yep. Yeah, like the longest before we had the Switch, Skyward Sword. I did Skyward Sword back in 2018, and that took me 80 parts to finish.
Yeah, no, Skyward Sword is massive. I'm still working on Tears of the Kingdom, and I've put over 200 hours into that game.
Yeah, well, yeah. So far, there's no point in me getting Skyward Sword HD because there'll be no major differences compared to the Wii version I already have.
All it really is an HD redef. It's literally a redef.
Yeah, so
That's
there's no major differences.
Other than with the hero mode, so the new game plus.
Yeah.
They've made it a lot harder to get certain materials. But other than that, they really didn't change anything based off of what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Wind Waker with the remake, it's actually like it's a mostly different game with the remake.
Okay. So, I have been looking to do a Let's Play of Tears of the Kingdom to start 2025, but now part of me is still wondering if I could actually beat that game in 140 parts or less.
I mean, most likely if you're not 100%ing it.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try to go for 100%.
There's almost 950 Korok seeds.
Yeah, I'm not even going to bother with that.
I mean, there's a really cool thing if you get them all, but it's not, it's
not worth my time.
It's not worth, literally, at some point you're going to start looking up a guide and it's just not worth it, because it's not fun.
I actually have a guide of Tears of the Kingdom. I own one.
Oh yeah, well then you might have the chance, but it's still hard to reference the map guide versus the game itself because it's not to scale.
Yeah,
like
I watched Blue Hedgehog Man 17 100% the game, and it took him like 66 probably long streams to actually get it done.
Oh yeah, I know. I have someone that I've watched 100% of it, and 100% Breath of the Wild is much different than Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, like, and there were some days when Blue Hedgehog Man 17 did like 10-hour streams of Tears of the Kingdom.
I mean, you had to in order to like feel like you did any progress.
Yeah, I
do
I don't have 10 hours in one day to do a stream.
No. Truthfully, I'm interested about the new ZA. I want more information on it, and they're not giving us any until 2025. The new Legends, the Pokemon Legends game.
Okay.
As the idea that they didn't release a true Pokemon game this year baffled me.
Okay.
Like, constantly, there's been, from the beginning of the Switch till now, there has been a game that was Pokemon every single year.
Okay.
This is the first year we haven't gotten anything.
Okay.
Now they gave us Red Rescue Team. They dropped the bomb and they put Red Rescue Team on the GBA exclusive.
Okay. So now, Nicole, are you planning to get Echoes of Wisdom when that comes out?
It's already pre-ordered. I am excited for that.
Ah, okay, yeah. Because Zelda's the hero in that one.
Zelda. I was gonna say, in actual Zelda's perspective, and it's not Link, and it's a puzzle game. I mean, I'm excited for that.
Yeah. Echoes of Wisdom sounds a lot like fun.
It actually looks interesting. I mean, yeah, it's 2D, it's top down, but it's a totally different experience because they're trying something new. Something new that they've never done before with a Zelda game.
Yeah, and also, judging by what we saw in the Nintendo Direct, it looks like it has the same graphics from the remastered Link's Awakening.
Which is beautiful. I love that. I'm hoping to hear about the new Switch is it's going to have 4K qualities, but I doubt it. What they really need to do is they need to go back to a home console. Okay. In my mind, if they don't go back to a home console, they might lose me.
Okay.
Because, yeah, it's cool. It's cool to have it portable and everything, but unless they can make a console that is handheld like the DS was, the 3DS, that has battery life for over 2.5 hours. Because that was why I loved my 3DS XL. Yeah. I can go almost 3 days with a full charge before having to think about even charging that.
Yeah. So anyway, I did a playthrough of Link's Awakening HD, not the original, and that was quite fun to do.
Well, and that's why I'm like, I think my favorite part that I'm seeing is that wisdom, the wand of wisdom, the basically yoinking anything out of oblivion, and then you get to carry it, and then you have access to it.
Oh, just a wind of wisdom. That reminds me of the Triforce of Wisdom.
Yeah, I mean, whatever it is, whatever she uses to like pull things into the pocket dimension, and then she pulls it out for solving the puzzles. I mean, just the idea that it's a puzzle Zelda game in general is just like they're really stepping outside like their comfort zone. Just like a Zelda game that's puzzle based and not like it's not even like it's puzzle based. It's like, I mean, it's more of a puzzle game, but it's still like you gotta explore everything. You gotta do dungeons. You have to do this. You still have to do that. But it's a different take on it. So, I mean, I'm just interested in what kind of mechanics we're gonna have, and like what's gonna be involved. Like that 3-minute trailer that they gave us, and then they haven't given us any information yet since. Truthfully, my biggest hit, other than Jamboree, was Mario and Luigi Brothers side.
Oh, being Brothership? Okay, that'll be a good one too. I feel it.
It's been like 9 years in the making of them giving another true Mario and Luigi title that wasn't. And it's actually Nintendo doing it. It's not. I mean, I would have preferred that it stayed with Alpha Dream, but they went bankrupt after they tried to relaunch Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minions. And Nintendo just kind of bought them out entirely.
Ah. Now,
At least that's what I'm thinking.
Now, if only we can get Nintendo to buy out Square or Rareware.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck with that.
Or if they bought out Konami, we could get Symphony of the Night for the Switch.
Well, I have a feeling they've got a lot of stuff hiding that they haven't told us yet. There's a lot of stuff hiding because they're trying to get people hyped up for the release of the new console that they still haven't even talked about. I mean, other than saying the Direct in June was not going to be anything related to the successor of the Switch. That's the only information we've heard, and that they were going to announce it before the end of the this fiscal year. So March, by the beginning of March of next year, we're going to have information about the successor.
Well.
Okay, hold on. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we can, Equitad.
Okay, good. My headset was being really weird, so I'm just going raw audio from my phone right now.
Okay. So let's see. Well, one thing I would love to see on this upcoming console is maybe a Super Mario Maker 3, maybe.
I would hope they do, and they include Wonder.
Yeah.
I feel like that's.
Go ahead.
I feel like Wonder was truthfully like. Wonder was just kind of like an out of the park. Like, it's the second most sold Mario game in history.
Okay. What were you saying, Equitad?
I was gonna say I think the big question for Mario Maker 3 would be like, which game do you add? Because like Mario Maker 2 added 3D World, which was certainly a choice.
3D World was a choice.
Yeah, so it's like now with the new Switch successor somewhere in our sights in the next year. It's like the big question is, do you pull from Wonder? Do you pull from one of the other new Switch games? Like, what's the play here?
Well, and that's the thing is, what do they do? Because if they make a Mario Maker 3, where do they go? Like,
I don't know. I just hope they bring back Super World.
Well, yeah. That one thing James Clark told me that he wants to see if there's a Mario Maker 3 is Amiibo support.
Yes. I mean, they don't plan on dropping that off anytime soon. Almost any new, like, I expect at least 2 Amiibos for Echoes of Wisdom and 2 Amiibos for Brothership. At least, because it's some of their big titles for the year. We might get something for Jamboree, but I doubt it.
I only have 1 Amiibo. I'll tell you that right now.
I only have so many because of my family.
Yeah, and I looked up the prices for Amiibos on Amazon, and I'll tell you, they were a lot more expensive than I thought they'd be.
That's because some of them are becoming very rare because Nintendo has just stopped manufacturing them. Some of them, like the first edition Mario, there was only 300 figurines in total.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't own any Amiibos because I mostly play on NSO.
Okay.
I mean, even then, there's still certain things like, what are they going to do with the Switch Online expansion pass? Like, what are they going to do with that? Like
maybe,
there's so many unanswered questions.
well, maybe they'll carry it over to the new console.
Well, I would think they would carry it over because they've already stated that Switch Online isn't going away.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I would hope so, because there's still a bunch of N64 games I'm looking for, and about 75 of them are named Banjo-Tooie.
Yes. I know. I've been waiting for Banjo-Tooie to come on to NSO for 2 years.
I think it's because Rare just isn't willing to let them port it.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, Rare did give Nintendo the rights for Banjo-Kazooie, so why not Banjo-Tooie at the same time?
And it's as it is. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on in the background between Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo that's not even related to the successor.
Yeah. Yeah, and another
Don't even get me going on that drama, because that's a whole podcast on its own. Just like 4 or 5 episodes of talking about that.
Yeah. Oh, and also maybe another topic is like, why won't Konami give Nintendo the rights to Symphony of the Night?
I mean, there's so many games that Konami is holding on to that Nintendo would make so much money off of, because it would work as a portable game.
So that's why Konami won't give Nintendo the rights, huh?
I don't know if that's the exact reason, but there's a whole bunch of legal shit going on right now. Like with the shutdown of all of these, like they're cracking down on these emulators for the Switch. Like I get it. It's your best-selling console. People are doing it because it's your best-selling console, because they want to be able to take it to their computer where they can play it in 4K.
Oh yeah. So I definitely can. I can understand that, because a lot of emulator websites are really going downhill these days.
Well, and Nintendo has literally started striking anything ROM related that isn't 3DS, Wii U, or anything that's Wii U or below. Nintendo could care less about. Anything that's Switch, because they're still carrying it and they're still manufacturing product for it, they're striking on it. Which I don't get why they're doing it. It doesn't quite make sense, but
I honestly kind of hope we get DS. We get DS for NSO.
I'm looking forward to DS and GameCube. That's what I'm looking for next.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, if we get DS, then I can finally do Mario and Luigi Partners in Time.
There's so many.
There's a lot of good DS games to do with that.
The DS library is insane. I don't know how Nintendo would pull it off. I mean, I know they're talking about 64 DS. I've heard that there's something in cahoots with 64 DS.
Yeah. My 3DS library is only 5 games long.
Well, because it's all DS games. It was mostly all DS games beforehand. That they gave it a 3D remake or a 3D port.
Or a 2DS.
Yeah. No point in buying the 3DS game if you can just get it as a 2DS. I mean, Nintendo kind of shot themselves in the foot when they made the 2DS.
What do you mean shot themselves in the foot?
Well, because they still kept manufacturing 3DS games, but you have a 2DS that's still going back in 2D. Basically, you're going backwards. You're going backwards in your technology process. Like, you made these beautiful 3DS games, and then you went and you made a 2DS that's flat. You can play the 3DS games, but you're not playing it in 3D, you're playing it in 2D. Like, the whole big thing about the Nintendo 3DS was to be able to play games in 3 dimensions. And then they brought up the 2DS, and it really was just going back towards the DS Lite. If you ask me. I mean, the 2DS XL gives me DS Lite vibes. It doesn't tell me 3DS.
Oh, okay.
And that's just how I feel.
I can understand that. Like,
Because you
I
had
feel like
this-
another. Oh, sorry. Go on.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I feel like another positive for DS being added to Switch Online is that we can actually race DS games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
like,
server's been dead
yeah.
for so long.
yeah, and also, there was one DS game where I was very disappointed that was not on Wii U Virtual Console, and that is Kirby Superstar Ultra.
Oh! I forgot how harsh this course is on 200.
I mean, like, come on, people! I want to try Metal Wham Wham Jewel, but you
Yeah,
won't.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like it's not just Wham Bam Jewel you'd be dealing with. It'd be like basically just like a harder version of Spring Breeze, Meta Nightmare, where you fight Galactonite instead of Marks.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many cool things
Harder Arena.
There's so many things they could do. It's just we're left in suspense because of them not giving any other information about the successor. I bet we're gonna get something around the holiday times. Give it till like October. Mid-October is when they did the release trailer for the Switch 1. So when they did the original Switch release trailer was October 1st of 2016.
yeah. So, like, but I do know that one series that doesn't need to continue in the new console. It does not need a fourth game, and that would be the Splatoon series.
I don't think it's going to, but there's a very high chance that they're probably still gonna try.
They're gonna try to do a fourth game, or
I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't try. I mean, the third one was very successful, so because of it's successful, they're gonna try to do another one, and then they're gonna kill the series because they made a fourth one.
yeah, well,
Like that's the thing that I'm worried about is like, that's what I'm worried about with Brothership is like, the thing has been dead. It's been almost 12 years since we've gone on a true Mario and Luigi sequel.
okay. Well, the thing is, there's been some. I've witnessed some frustration with the connection in when you do online battles in Splatoon 3. So, so that's probably one reason why we don't need a fourth game.
Well, and that's also just like they're still fine-tuning their servers.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure Splatoon servers are still active on all 3 games.
Well, and that's the other thing is Nintendo is still fighting with people to stop playing Splatoon 1.
Well, Splatoon is on the Wii U, and you can't do online gaming in the Wii U anymore. That's done.
Here's the problem. There are people that are still online playing Splatoon through Nintendo servers. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Nintendo is starting to offer people money to stop playing so they can finish shutting off their servers.
Oh, okay.
So even though a good chunk of people are off, there's like 2 or 3 kids that I keep seeing posts about. Like there's articles I see almost weekly about like the process on is this kid ever gonna stop not being online so that Nintendo can shut it down properly for the Splatoon 1 servers. The kid was a few weeks ago, I think the last offer Nintendo gave was like almost 10 million.
So do they really think bribery is going to get them to stop?
That's what they're trying.
I thought bribery was illegal.
I mean, I thought so, but I mean, I don't know anymore. I mean, I know there are companies that will literally, I mean, I know there was one person out in Ohio, I'd seen a YouTube short about it, that lived out in Ohio, and they had lived right where Amazon was building a new factory, and they had gotten everybody else's land. and and Amazon was very much willing to pay whatever it would take for them to. It got to the point where Amazon was like, "You give a price point, and we will pay you that money to help you move out, and we will build you a new house wherever you decide to live."
Well,
Kind of deal.
I mean, that's different. That's discussing business matters.
This isn't even business matters at this point. There's like 2 children that just want to keep playing games together. Like, that's just bribery. That I can understand. Like, that should be illegal, but neither here nor there. Nintendo is getting upset because they can't truthfully shut their server down because there are people that are still online with the Splatoon 1 servers with genuine hardware.
Because they're, like, attached to it.
Exactly. It's an interesting conversation point, but it's like what do you say there? You can't really you can't blame the kids that they want to keep playing it. It was probably their childhood.
True. Yeah.
I mean, when they killed off the 3DS finally, there were games I played for days. I mean, I've already figured out how to get it to where there's unsupported servers by Nintendo, not Nintendo servers for the 3DS. So I can play games with my best friend because we play on genuine hardware for the 3DS. Like, we've got fully homebrewed consoles. I'm not gonna not lie about that. But when Nintendo released the update to try to brick the 3DS, anybody who was homebrewed, I'm like, you're funny. Nobody's gonna download that update.
Right.
And if they do, they're gonna back everything up first and download it and see what happens to see if it's salvageable or not and tell their friends.
Okay.
Like, that was just one of the things where I was like, Nintendo, I get what you're trying to do here, but it's not gonna stop them. Because not even 3 days after that update came out, there was a patch for the program to literally bypass that update. Like, I mean, it happens. You can't. I mean, the thing that I would really love for them to do, I doubt it's going to happen because I think they've walked away from it at this point. I would love for them to make a 3rd game in the XD Gala in the Coliseum series. I don't care what they call it. They could do something Gen 4, Gen 5, Gen 6 based with the successor of Pokemon XD Gala Darkness. The double battle format, all game. I enjoyed it. That was a game of my childhood. And to not see them make another one, it's killing me. Because they did, and I get it. It was a side story. It was to help lure people into the GameCube to make them buy it.
Okay.
Which, I mean, it worked. But at the same time, it's like, you can't just leave someone there with a cliffhanger when there was definitely a way you could have gone and piggybacked off it and made a 3rd game. And give it online access. I mean, everything nowadays you can do something to play with your friends. I mean, Nintendo is trying to do that with everything, and I like that because it's actually really smart because Sony won't do that. I mean, they will, but they won't at the same time. Like, it really all depends on what Nintendo does when they finally release the release trailer. Everybody, I see all these rumors of like, oh, this is what we expect it's gonna be. This is what we expect it's gonna look like. I'm like, we can have all these rumors until, I mean, other than the few leaks that apparently have been true, because Nintendo has literally ripped them off the face of the earth.
I think I know one of them.
What? What is
It's
it?
like I think somewhere on like a YouTube survey, it's like they possibly leaked the name of the successor to the Switch.
Well, they leaked the code name. And the leaking of the code name is something that Nintendo just said, how do you know this? And they basically ripped it off the face of the earth. So, we know, we have an idea of what the code name is, but we don't know what it means.
Yeah, I don't know.
We have a code name, but we have no clue what said code name means. It means a whole bunch of gibberish.
Yeah.
I mean, I just hope it doesn't flop like the Wii U did.
Or the GameCube. That also flopped.
Yeah, I know it flopped, but
Wait, the
like,
GameCube
not
flopped? How?
yeah, it was considered a flop. It did not sell out the N64.
Oh,
The
okay.
GameCube was considered the successor to the N64. And
Well,
the GameCube did a quarter of the sales that the N64 did.
well, I'll tell you this. Well, I actually missed the GameCube era when it was first released, and after a few years later is when I started to regret it.
Yeah,
I mean,
to be fair, the GameCube
The
had a really...
GameCube era itself, just getting a GameCube nowadays, it's so expensive. Like, just to get a GameCube itself, like, I have 7 different retro game stores that I have phone numbers for, that I've literally left them my personal contact information, because I'm still hunting for F-Zero GX.
Well, there were some GameCube discs I was willing to part with now. Because I would like, for example, was willing to part with my Mario Sunshine GameCube disc because I have 3D All Stars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, since 3D All Stars, the price of Sunshine and Galaxy and 64 have actually dropped.
Oh. So Mario 3D All Stars caused the prices to drop for those games, huh?
Correct. People were willing to part with it because they had a Switch. Because they could play it in higher quality. Granted,
Okay.
Nintendo did the horrible thing of, unless you were buying a Japan copy, you didn't get the thing to do the backwards long jump in 64.
Okay.
I mean, that's the only thing that they changed with 64. And the 16 by 9.
Yeah, they're playing on the Shindu version of 64, I think.
Yeah. The Shindu version sounds right. But no, it's like
I don't know. It's like I don't know much about the Shindu version, but what
the
I do
backwards
know is
long
that, like,
jump was the biggest glitch in that entire cartridge.
yeah, it's like they patched that. They also changed Mario's voice lines in the Bowser fight, so instead of saying "So long, King Bowser," he says "Bye bye."
Bye bye. Yeah. Oh, it was probably because of the controversy. In the original.
There was a big issue when Nintendo decided to change the line because having him say "So long, Gay Bowser" in this,
I didn't interpret it. I thought he was saying "Hello, King Bowser."
I think the original line's supposed to go "So long, King Bowser."
Yeah.
King Bowser, but that's not at all what it sounds like. With his Italian accent, it's not at all what it sounds like.
Yeah.
The original line got so skewed in the English version.
Yeah, so it became controversial.
Exactly.
I think it evolved from controversial into a meme now.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's totally a meme now, but when it first came out, it was a big deal. I will say though, the one thing I'm excited with the 3D All-Stars version for Sunshine in particular is with the update that they did. It was showing more than just like, oh hey, it showed Smash 64, it showed Smash Bros. It was showing Smash Ultimate gameplay. It was showing 3D World gameplay. It was showing Galaxy gameplay instead of just 64 and Super Mario Bros.
Ah.
Like that was an Easter egg I found kind of cool.
Don't they also have Super Mario World in that cutscene?
I think so. There's so many different games in that section that they fit in that little 30-second section of Flood scanning his face.
Yeah.
They added so many more games to it because, well, there's a lot more Mario games out since when it first came out. The thing I'm still upset is I want a second Sunshine.
Me too.
Trust me, if they hadn't made it by now, odds are they never will.
I don't know, they might. I mean, until we see what they do for the new Super Mario game that comes out with the successor, we won't know anything because I can guarantee you it's going to be a launch title.
Yeah.
And I'm completely surprised that ZA is not a launch title either, because there's normally a launch title Zelda game, there's a launch title Mario game, and there's a launch title Pokemon game. All come out when the thing comes out.
Wow.
So unless they're not launching the Switch until the holiday of 25, which is odd for Nintendo because they've always done a March release date.
Well, yeah. Well, that's true. Like, March 2017 was the launch of the Switch, which actually, oddly enough, it launched right before PAX East did that. Started that year.
Yeah, and it launched in the Wii U, March of 2012.
Yeah.
Wii, March of 2006. Like, it's always in March that they launch their consoles.
Oh, so why not
only-
keep consistency then?
The only thing that doesn't line up with that, though, is the handhelds.
Ah.
The 3DS, the DS Lite, and the DS Original were all May. It was like May and August and November. But the handhelds didn't really have the same kind of like consistency that they'll hold.
Oh, hold on. Opal Bush, welcome to the stream.
You joined at the right time.
Oh, craziness. Give us 45 seconds, this race will be over. It's insane how
I mean,
fast
just be glad
this
we're not
track
playing
goes.
with computer players tonight.
Yeah.
Oh god. It would be even more chaos. I just call this Chaos Park at 200cc.
I'll have to remember to turn on computer players next time.
I don't know, this
Double Dash experience, don't fail me now.
I was actually playing Double Dash earlier. I have a hard copy of it still.
I also have a hard copy of Double Dash.
Me too.
The Mario Kart game I grew up with.
Same here. It's like I grew up with a mix of
You
Double
want to
Dash
know
and
what
DS.
a physical copy of Double Dash is running right now if it was in pristine condition, unopened box? It's like $900. Unopened, still in the wrap and in the case with the manual. It's like $900.
Well, it looks like I got a lock win.
But no, it's like, dang.
I thought it was weird that I thought it was weird that I had to buy a copy of Luigi's Mansion for $80.
For how much?
For like $80 at my local youth game store.
Dude, that's actually cheap. I have 7 retro game stores in the town that I live in.
I've only seen
And
2.
they're all over the place down here in the
I
south.
only have the one.
I have old school games. I've got, let's see, four locations of those within a 20-mile radius of my home place where I live now. I
have micro game and voltage video games.
another one that just barely opened up 2 months ago. I haven't gone to it yet, but I want to. It's in Virginia Beach. Can't remember what it's called, but they just barely opened up and they've got some really good stock. Problem is it's all like new seal. It's like brand new sealed packaging, and the prices are absurd. But I mean, for it being an unopened sealed container, I mean, it's actually a pretty good price. Like they've got the neon green 64 for only $185. Inbox never opened.
Wow.
I mean, you try to get that stuff on eBay and you're gonna pay almost $900 for it. So
There's a used game store in the town near me. It's like I was looking for Luigi's Mansion one day. It's like I couldn't find it. I couldn't find like any mainline GameCube games, but you know what they had?
what?
A cartridge of Superman 64.
Wow. That's like actually kind of hard to find nowadays.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Like the price of a Superman 64 cartridge, because they had one at old school. That price, I don't even think if I saved for 7 years I could afford that.
All right.
The
Okay.
price on that cartridge, brand new in container, sealed, was $1,800.
Okay. Now, all right, I got to end the stream. Okay, guys, thank you all for watching this stream. Before you all take off, we are going to go on a raid. Yes, and it should be no surprise who we are raiding tonight. Yes, folks, as I've mentioned, James Clark is doing his 100,000 subscriber special, so we're gonna raid him tonight. Now, there's the link. Make sure you use the hashtag SLPHRaid. Okay, and with that, thank you for watching this stream, and thanks again to Aquated and Greenthorn for joining me for co-commentary tonight. All right,
Of course.
yep, and if you do wish to come cheer me on for my segment of the 100,000 subscriber special, please, you're definitely welcome to. All right, and with that being said, until next time, when we have more race content, this is Gold League Gamer 1. Later, folks.
Hey guys.
Sayonara.
But to go back to what I was saying.
Yeah.